Hey y'all, my name is Adina Barnett Miller, but I'm known to my students as Mrs. B. I've been passionate about West Virginia history for as long as I can remember, but my mom would tell you it all started when I was 3 years old and she bought me a West Virginia counties puzzle at Gino's Pizza. I've taught history in Ripley, West Virginia for over 20 years now, and I'm an adjunct professor who teaches college West Virginia history to high school students. Please join me for West Virginia History with Mrs. B, a field trip across the Mountain State to walk in the footsteps of those who came before us. Hey y'all, it's West Virginia History with Mrs. B, and there's Dave.
Hi.
And we are in Clarksburg in Harrison County, and so we are going to take a tour of the downtown area of some historic neighborhoods, just because we love this little town, and I don't think that it gets all the credit that it deserves. So I'm going to flip the camera around so you can watch as we drive through Clarksburg. So many cute houses in Clarksburg. Would you agree, Dave?
Absolutely, and we're going to see quite a few of those once we get across this bridge here, and as we get down the road a little bit.
Yeah, this one here on the corner, I mean, if someone said you want it, I would move in right here, that one. Oh my gosh, that house is fabulous. There's just so many pretty places.
And these Victorians up here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of them need a little love, but oh my gosh. Look at these houses, y'all. Magnificent. I mean, just whoosh. They're beautiful.
This one right here.
Oh, I know. I'm not doing the other side of the street justice. Let me show some from the other side of the street. Golly, they're beautiful. Look at that one.
I mean, you can tell there was some serious wealth here in Clarksburg.
Oh, yeah.
Many years ago.
There's Notre Dame High School, which we're going to drive us by. And then we're eventually going to get uptown and show you uptown. I hate that the clock doesn't work on the bank anymore. That used to be a thing with some friends of mine every time we came through, and we had to spot the clock. Now the clock doesn't work anymore. I was on the United Bank building. Okay, so there's Notre Dame High School. We're going to take you up here by that. St. Mary's School, and here's Notre Dame, and then this is the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, which is spectacular. You can see this from Route 50.
Speaking of Route 50.
Hey, right there it is. It's right over us. It's the problem with the 4-lane road. You think you know a place, but until you get off the 4-lane and drive the streets, you don't really know a place. And now we're going to cross under Route 50 again. US Route 50 for those of you not from West Virginia, which is Corridor D. Corridor D? Right?
I believe it is Corridor D.
Yeah, I think it's Corridor D. So back in the 1960s, the Appalachian Regional Commission said we need to figure out ways to get people quicker from place to place. And so they came up with what were called the regional corridors, and regional corridors are 4-lane nice roads that cut hours and hours of time off of trips. And so Corridor D is one of those, and it goes from Parkersburg to Clarksburg. Basically what was the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. It follows that, parallels that, what was at one time the Northwestern Turnpike. So it's been, a path across the state for, centuries, but they made a 4-lane road, and so it makes it super easy. You can get from Parkersburg to Clarksburg in like less than an hour. I think turn left and then we can get to downtown. But Corridor D is one of those corridors, One that people know because we actually call it corridor is corridor G, which goes from Charleston down to Williamson, and then even further south than that. And you know, it takes journeys that could take hours and makes them much shorter. So we may be on not the right path to get to downtown Clarksburg. Problem is there's a creek in the way. We just got to find a bridge.
Or worst comes to worst, we'll just turn around, turn left instead of turn right to go to the high school.
Yeah, we're striking out. I don't even know how to get over there. All right, we are now driving into historic downtown Clarksburg. It has one big Methodist church. So some of these buildings have been rehabbed. Some buildings have not. But there's so much history in downtown Clarksburg. And that has to do in large part because of this being a major hub on the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. Look at that building. The Federal Center. That is fabulous. Now this one's got a fence. Wow, look at that. Here's the library. Very nice library. The VFW. Look at this. The Robinson Grand. That is fabulous. There had to have been. There's just so much money in this town at one time. Wow. I wonder what that is. I'm gonna guess the post office. Nope. District Court. That's beautiful.
Look at this here on the
Oh
left.
my gosh, look at that. Look at those hydrangeas. Oh my goodness gracious, that is a massively beautiful house. Being from a small town where farming was the primary economic activity, we do not have this kind of wealth really where I'm from, so it's wild to just see, you know, these huge houses and huge buildings because it's very different than where I'm from. Okay, that's a very historically beautiful church. Trying to run. I think that looks like a Wendy's, right?
Used to be a Wendy's, it looks like.
Yeah. Wow. Here's your McDonald's. And that come home to Clarksburg, West Virginia, 1785. Clarksburg was named for George Rogers Clark, a Virginian who fought in the American Revolution. You may know him for his western battles at places like Vincennes, but he was integral to Virginia history, and so that's why Clarksburg was named for him. Of course, we've got a Dollar General because, well, those are on every corner in West know it's old when there's brick streets.
So, welcome to the Steely community.
The Steely community. Look at the spelling. S-T-E-A-L. But that's someone's name. Well,
we'll get turned around here momentarily and take you back to downtown.
Yep, sounds good. Okay, we're venturing back into downtown Clarksburg.
DAR Cemetery.
Wow. Guess we could be buried there, Dave. I'm not part of their chapter, though. Okay, welcome to the Central Business District. Here's Pierpont Community College. Wow, that's a fabulous building. This is the Gaston Caperton Center.
Historic Fire Department. Right
Look at that. Look at that fire department.
This church, and then
Here's the Harrison County.
DOE.
Yeah, Harrison County Board of Education building. Wow, that's fabulous. That's quite the building. All right, I'll film out the front. Oh wow, that Mountain Valley Bank building is old and historic. Wow. Look at this. It's really beautiful. Oh, here's the Harrison County Courthouse. Looks like we're in a big city, not in Clarksburg, or in, at least West Virginia. I mean, some of those buildings were huge. Wow, this house. Harrison County Historical Museum, Dave. That's the road we went down before.
I thought it was on the other side of the creek.
Okay.
But this school, this up here, I am almost certain.
Was this Washington Irving?
Kelly Miller.
Kelly Miller. Let's look. We'll drop past it. Let's see what it says. Yep, you got it, Dave. Kelly Miller Community Center. It's also the Day Report Center. Wow. Was that a high school?
That was the Black High School here in Clarksburg.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that.
And one of their most famous alums was a man by the name of Bob Wilson, who would go to West Virginia State, play basketball, and he would become the 6th African American to play in the NBA.
Wow.
His teammate Earl Lloyd was the first.
So, I'm so glad you're a West Virginia State alum and history buff, because you bring such an important perspective to our channel, because we want to tell all people's stories, and so I'm so glad you knew that. Dave is quite the history aficionado. What can we say? Look at that. I mean, the building's in great shape.
They have done a remarkable job.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, for probably being over 100 years old.
Absolutely.
It's in great shape.
Absolutely. They have done a very good job
Of maintaining it. And that house is all, look, it's got original brick on it. I mean, like original hand made bricks. And the bricks in that building are just really cool. Okay, so we're going to turn back into downtown, you think?
Yeah, we'll have to cross the bridge because this is one way.
it one way?
We're gonna go down to that next street.
It says do not enter. It says it's all one way.
Yeah, it doesn't become two-way until we
Here.
get through that light. Look at this old bridge here.
Yeah.
1924.
1924. Well, the railroad was a bopping. Glad to see the popos still sitting in the same place. They're probably wondering what the heck we're doing. I'm waiting for one of the police officers to start following us. Because we've driven past the same little points where they're setting how many times.
That one at least 3.
3 or 4 we've been by that guy. And he's still in the same place. Okay. Yeah, I want to get over just like to see the Waldo. See that big building up there?
Yeah. Like Clarksburg City Hall once upon a time sat on that empty lot.
That's interesting. I'm trying to get the sign, but it's not. There it is. I got it, but it's too far away. You can't really see it. The signage on this building is really cool. It says West Virginia Black Heritage Festival, and it has pictures. And Clarksburg is home not only to the Black Heritage Festival, but it is home to the Italian Heritage Festival. Oh, look at this pool in here. This is cool. Check this place out.
Jackson Square.
And I'm assuming this is where the train depot was. Look at that. That is fabulous, Dave. Jackson Square. I'm assuming named for Stonewall Jackson because he was born here. This may be the old platform, that old B&O platform.
It looks very much like a train platform.
Yeah, I think that's because this was the major hub of the B&O Railroad. Look at that building. It's a shame that it's falling down because it's beautiful. Here's another great shot of Jackson Square. That is just gorgeous. They have an event there. That would be so much fun. Here's the Clarksburg Exponent Telegram across the street.
Yeah.
I think you probably should go straight.
Because there's that sign of that road marker.
Oh yes, it's for this house, Waldo. Let's see. Built by Waldo Goff, which Hotel Waldo's right there, but we just drove
That's the
past.
father of Nathan Goff, the former governor.
Yes, putting it all together. One of the most controversial governors in West Virginia history. Took 2 years to sort that all out, and both of them said they won, and it was that because it was that close. And yeah, Hotel Waldo is of course named for Waldo Goff. It was supposed to be like the place. I watched a video. These people broke into it recently, and it was on YouTube, of course. And so, I guess at one time it was overflow housing for Salem students because they had so many students at Salem that they moved them into that hotel, and then I guess the college still owns it, and it's just kind of sitting there rotting. Okay. We are now on an alley. This is really cool to go through here and see all these.
In between all these buildings.
I know. Look at all these
You've got
electrical
the transformers too.
I know. It's very cool. Truist Bank drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That is super cool. Here's the back end of Jackson Square. Free parking 2 hours. Here's another welcome to Clarksburg sign. That one's cute. Wow. Clarksburg Municipal Building. Drive up window. Those buildings are empty. Okay, we're back where kind of we started. You can see this parking garage in front of us. This is what you see from Route 50 when you're driving through Clarksburg. You can actually exit right from Clarksburg from Route 50 into the parking garage. So if that gives you the perspective, if you've been through Clarksburg on Route 50 before, that should help.
And see the sign there on that first level. Thanks for visiting Clarksburg, home of Mike Carey, the former WVU women's basketball coach.
Yeah, and then on the other side, on the Route 50 side, it says home of Jimbo Fisher. But the sign that used to be under it talked about when Bill Clinton came to visit Clarksburg when he was president of the United States. That was up in like the early, like the mid 90s, like 96, 97, and then they put those to cover them. Oh, Dave, you ran a red light. Lord help us.
We'll cut this part out.
Thank goodness it's Sunday, not Monday. Well, I think we kind of covered all of downtown.
Yeah, so.
I just want to see that one building that you can see from the from 50 that we can't seem to get driving past it.
Is it back over that way or back over that way?
It's back over that way. That sounds funny. It says Noah should have swatted those 2 mosquitoes. Yeah, pretty much. Interesting to point out that is a Disciples of Christ church, founded by West Virginia, what will be West Virginia, native Alexander Campbell. Well, not native because he was born in Ireland and then came over, but Bethany College is his college. It was the oldest college in West Virginia, and he founded the Disciples of Christ Church. So there are congregations of the Disciples of Christ throughout the state of West Virginia and all across the country.
On the hill.
Oh, yeah. You want to drive up there? I think we need to drive up there. Yeah. In West Virginia, the roads make literally no sense. Look at... Wow. I want to go that way, but we can go that way on the way back down. Oh, look at this cemetery. Wow.
International Order of the Odd Fellows.
Wow. That is a fabulous cemetery. Alright, we're going up this hill. This is like being in Morgantown. Holy moly. Look at that massive building over there. Opportunity to go down the hill, that would be cool. Lord, this road is like yeah, let's go down the hill and see what we can see.
Another Dollar General.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the VA Center. That huge building. I was like, look at that building. Yeah, that's the VA Center. You know you're on the outskirts of town when you drive by the water treatment plant.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Yeah, I think we probably should turn around. Here we go. This was the look at that natural gas engine that they used up until 1987 for the sewer plant. That is cool. Totally worth off-roading. Well, we were off-roading, it just wasn't.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. You're good this way. We get to go over that lovely little road again. Alright, so we're finished with our detour. So we're gonna keep touring Clarksburg. Alright, here comes a fire truck, Dave. We've traded in cop cars for fire trucks. That building is massive. That's that Pierpont Dave, what has shocked you the most about driving around Clarksburg today?
Some of the buildings here has just been really interesting. You have that stereotype of Clarksburg just being a kind of an old, seen better days.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's really surprising to see that they've done a remarkable job in trying to, revitalize the place.
Agreed. And there's just so many pretty houses and so many pretty things. The reason we're driving up this street is because you can't turn left. It says do not enter. That is, so you're just gonna have to go around. This is Washington Irving Middle School, which used to be Washington Irving High School, which was the main high school for white students, and then of course integrated students in Clarksburg. This building has been here for over 100 years, and I think you're going off the curb a little bit, and it's going to be done. Like, they're in the middle of a consolidation, and so they're consolidating, what is it, Liberty and Robert C. Byrd high schools.
Yeah, they're moving all the students from Liberty to Robert C. Byrd.
They're
and then consolidate the two middle schools.
Mountaineer,
and Liberty.
Yeah, they're taking all the kids that were at Mountaineer and at Washington Irving, and they're putting them in the Liberty High School,
building.
Which it was built in 1976, which is much newer than a building
It was built in 1914.
Yeah.
And they're going to then consolidate. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 middle schools.
I think it's 2. I think it's Mountaineer and
Elementaries. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
and then they're going to put them in Mountaineer.
Right.
But this building's getting retired. Oh my gosh, look at that.
I mean, you don't see this much in West Virginia anymore.
No. These
A
big
massive school complex
on a hillside like this.
in a city block.
Yeah, well, this is very reminiscent of Charleston, which we have in other videos. If you check out our West Side video, you'll see what we're talking about. Plus, these roads are so narrow, you can barely get the bus down them.
Exactly.
I'm really glad we did that. Thank you. I mean, because who knows? It might be gone by the next time we
are up here. So there's one building that you say
I want to see really bad.
From Route 50.
It's a... Because it looks like the hotel building up in Grafton.
Is this it right up here?
Yeah, I think that's it right there. Let's see if there's anything in it. There is. There's something in the bottom of it. Do you mind pulling over? Is it, oh, it's the Goff building, Dave. And it looks like there's a little coffee shop in there, but it looks like a lot of it's not being used. I'm gonna roll down my window real quick and shoot that. Wow. Hey, I'm also gonna get out and go here to the Clarksburg Harrison County Courthouse, if you don't mind.
All right.
Because, you know, I have a thing for courthouses. You want to come up here?
Yeah, sure. Give me a second.
Okay. Woo. Thanks, y'all, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to West Virginia History with Mrs. B on both Facebook and YouTube.